Hello, everybody. So I'm Leopold. I'm coming from Paris, so I represent Adrenaline Hunter. I'm the product manager for them. And today we're going to speak about adventure activities. So just a little reminder, you all know that, but this is the typical travel booking funnel. So first is the transportation, then you have accommodation, and then on site you have activities. On-site activities, cultural activities. To answer those needs, companies has been created, as you all know. So what happened is you get some companies created for transportation, big ones, Expedia, Kayak. You have a lot, dozens and dozens. It's the same for accommodation. You have Booking, you have Airbnb. I don't know why it doesn't show up here. So that was interesting. If you see the activity part, this is catching up. So you have lots of activities now in companies focusing on those on-site moments. So you have Get Your Guide, which is pretty successful. You have Vieto in the US, Airbnb starting doing those experiences. And what's interesting is that for adventure activities, I'm sure none of you can name one big actor in that sector. And that's pretty weird when you think about it, because if you go to France, you're not going to remember your plane flight there. Even more if you take Air France and there's strikes. What you're going to remember is actually the paragliding flight you're going to do with us. So we thought that was an opportunity, and we're not the only one to think that, because Focusrite showed that there's actually a big market, 32 billion, according to them. And those are some activities you can find on our website. So this is what we do. What we do is connecting professionals and clients. So professionals, we bring them some visibility and international access to clients. For the clients, on the other side, it's a simple booking process, simple booking management, and we bring them trust and also fair prices. So that is a tested and proven marketplace. We didn't reinvent anything on that. We're using a commission-based and performance-based model, which means it's a win-win for both sides. The difference we have, though, is how we focused on cross-border clients. Because we focus on people going to a country to another, because we think that's where we add the more valuable product. Imagine you're here in the US, you go to Italy, you want to do some scuba diving. Well, first, maybe the instructor will not be reachable. Maybe the instructor doesn't have a website. And when you get him on the phone, well, he speaks Italian and none of English. So you use us to deliver that. That showed traction on both sides. So now we have 6,000 activities on there, and lots of people that did activities with us, 85,000. And there's a very interesting traction we have right now since 2019 of almost three times compared to last year. We think this is mainly because we're positioning ourselves internationally, but with a very specific catalog of activities, whereas the other actors, they focus more generally on on-site activities, cultural things, and they are now trying to get a few activities from us. So how we did that through a team, an international team of now 30 people. The goal is to get some specialized people on sports and on countries. So we have 12 nationalities, and we have customer support 24/7, because we know this is very important for people to know there's someone behind the website. So we're not in the US yet, so that's maybe why you didn't hear about us. But this is why we're here today, because that's one of the biggest challenges we're facing right now. We're going to open the US market, and so we're raising money right now, and one of the challenges we have is this. So, well, thank you for listening, and I hope on your next adventure you will have services.
So you did 85,000 venture trips, bookings, and how much do you make in revenue from that 85,000?
Well, it's a 20% commission based.
Right. Is it $10 or $20?
No, because the average basket is 200 euros.
Yeah, 40 bucks. So you're talking about 1.6 or 3.2 million euros.
Yeah, exactly.
In net revenue.
Yeah.
Got it. And then while you're building the marketplace, because it's a tricky situation because of the chicken and egg situation, right? You need to get the guys or people who do the activities as well. At the same time, you need to bring the users who need to have enough activities, right? Is that one of the big issues you are facing overall? Having the right supply of guides as well as the right amount of users?
Yeah, very good question. Well, yeah, because there's some spots where lots of people are going. Yeah, I can take the example of Tromsø. It's in Norway, and people, they all want to do dog sledding there, and there's not enough dogs to do that. So this is yeah, a big challenge we have. But usually when there's a big spot for adventure activities, there's a big amount of people that want to offer those activities. So yeah, I would say yes.
So can we talk about your customer acquisition? So, because I see this as a kind of a once-off booking, because people who are really into these adventures know where to go. So what is your percentage of rebooking of people which have booked one trip?
Repeat users, you mean? It's a 15% right now.
Right.
And we know there's, well, if you get your guide, for example, we know they're between 15 and 25, so I think there is a big opportunity here. Even more because it's specific activities, so if you do one-time paragliding, then you change the country, maybe you're not going to do paragliding, but another activity.
And what's your cost of customer acquisition?
I don't have this information because I focused on the product, so I couldn't answer that. Sorry.
And you talk about certification, and you go on. Can you explain a little bit more on how you curate those tours and how scalable that is?
You mean certifications?
Yes, there was a slide that you say that you go and certify the tour operators.
Yeah, exactly. What we choose is only certified pros. So it means we check their insurances, how they operate, and we're not going to sign someone that just say, oh yeah, I do stand-up paddle in Miami. So it's really important for the client because this is the reinsurance we want to show him, that all we have is insured and is safe, and then what we offer is a marketplace where the guy can choose from an activity to another.
All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you.